All of these images together serve as the AI's training data. You don't even have to manually download the images one by one. The app has an automatic script that downloads all of the images at once for you. The second step is to get rid of the parts of the images that we don't want, like objects in the scene. When this is done, it's easier for face detection. The third step is just to let the AI do its magic. A neural network model gets to work learning how to recreate a given face from the images it has. Here's a snapshot example from within FakeApp. The first 6 columns show face A being transformed into face B and vice versa in the last 6 columns. Within each group of 3 images, the leftmost is the original image, the middle image is the model trying to redraw the original image, and the rightmost is the predicted transformation. The network then outputs a score detailing the amount of error there is within the transformations. When the score is sufficiently low, congratulations, you have a good quality deepfake. Now it's possible to map one face onto another face in real-time video using just images. A video is just a collection of rapidly changing images at around 24 to 30 times a second, so this makes sense when you think about it. Technology like this cuts down the cost and effort by many orders of magnitude, putting powerful tools in the hands of the everyday person. But what about the negatives? Unsurprisingly, there's been a lot of fake adult content created, where existing porn scenes have celebrity faces imposed. All you need to do is find an actress with a similar build, and then most of the work is done for you by the algorithms. The adult sector was one of the biggest driving forces behind the recent surge of fake videos. However, arguably the biggest danger we face is in politics. Politicians are on camera a lot, often in quite a fixed position, like standing at a podium or sitting for an interview. This makes them incredibly easy subjects for deepfakes. All you need to do is record any actor making the facial movements you want, and then you could map these onto a politician, altering the way they react or even what they say. And you might be thinking, so you'd still need a really good impersonator to match the voice well. Well, not for long. At an Adobe conference in 2016, Zihu Jin introduced Voco. This tool was basically Photoshop for audio. It uses a learning algorithm to analyze the speech patterns and convert it into text. With just 40 minutes of speech, it will have examples of almost every sound of that voice in that language. So to recreate the new vocal audio, all you need to do is type.
It's actually easy. We can just type the word dogs here. And
I kissed my wife and my dogs. Whoa!
Here's more. We can actually type something that's not here. So let's remove the word my here and just type the word Jordan.
And I kissed Jordan and my dogs.
We're not just going to do with words. We can actually type small phrases. So let's say, okay, so we remove those words and we do 3 times.
Oh!
And play back.
And I kissed Jordan 3 times.
Recently, researchers at the University of Washington managed to convincingly make Obama say anything. Their AI managed to actually specifically learn how Obama's mouth moved.
The heart of our method is a recurrent neural network that transforms input audio to a time-varying mouth shape.
Now, most of us don't get our healthcare through the marketplace. We get it through our job, or through Medicare or Medicaid.
Then, we synthesize mouth texture.
And what you should know is that, thanks to the Affordable Care Act, your coverage is better today than it was before.
Next, we enhance details in teeth.
Now have free preventive care. There are no more annual or lifetime limits on essential health care.
Finally, we blend the mouth texture onto a real-time target video and match the pose.
Women can get free checkups, and you can't get charged more just for being a woman. Young people can stay on a parent's plan until they turn 26, and the infrastructure that creates good new jobs. Not to mention the job training that helps folks earn new skills.
We can even create an Obama video from voice impressionists.
Here we go. President Barack Obama. When you're giving a speech, make sure you use a lot of pauses and speak in a very weird tempo. Up and down and up.
So thinking about it, if you can make a politician say anything you want, think about the impact that this could have. So in a broader sense, if these videos become commonplace, perhaps it could give some ground for politicians to actually deny something that they actually said. And then it becomes a question of how do you even trust any evidence given? And this leads us to our final question. How do you prove that a video is real? It's extremely difficult. If you can get a fake video in the raw format that it was uploaded in, there are telltale signs that you can find. Every digital recording device has its own unique algorithms that decide what information is kept. You can't store every pixel of every frame. It's just too much data. So cameras batch little groups together if they're very close in color, for example. And this acts as a sort of fingerprint for the camera model, so an expert will be able to tell where this has been altered. But the thing is, once this video has been uploaded and downloaded a few times, it's hard enough to find in the first place, but it'll be almost impossible once it's traveled around the internet. Sometimes there'll be telltale glitches when a face moves in a slightly strange way, or if 3D mask doesn't exactly match up with the movements of the head. But the software will keep getting better, making mistakes harder to find. So, is there any hope? Well, yes, there's a couple of things that may save us in the future. For example, we can rely on AI to fight AI. That is, an AI that's specifically been built to detect fakes. Let's walk through this idea. If an AI is given a training set of fake and real videos and is told which ones are fake and which ones are real, perhaps after enough training, it'll be able to tell fake videos with better accuracy than we can. Another solution could be verified videos stored in a blockchain so that they can't be altered. And also, we'll know that they're real when they're taken from a particular block in the blockchain. So that's kind of where we stand right now. With great power comes great responsibility.
Last night in Kabul, the United States ended 20 years of war in Afghanistan, the longest war in American history. We completed one of the biggest airlifts in history, with more than 120,000 people evacuated to safety. That number is more than double what most experts thought were possible. No nation has ever done anything like it in all of history. Only the United States had the capacity and the will and ability to do it, and we did it today. The extraordinary success of this mission was due to the incredible skill, bravery, and selfless courage of the United States military and our diplomats and intelligence professionals. For weeks, they risked their lives to get American citizens, Afghans who helped us, citizens of our allies and partners and others on board planes and out of the country. And they did it facing a crush of enormous crowds seeking to leave the country. And they did it knowing ISIS-K terrorists, sworn enemies of the Taliban, were lurking in the midst of those crowds. And still, the women and men of the United States military, our diplomatic corps, and intelligence professionals did their job and did it well, risking their lives, not for professional gains, but to serve others, not in a mission of war,